All right, you ready?
All right. Hi. It's,
What?
it's I was just gonna say, it's Tuesday. You want a drink? You want?
Welcome back to Whiskey Happens. Today we are talking about muting your phones before you record. No, Russells versus Russells. Earlier this year, we talked about Russell 13. How people on the internet were saying, "Hey, is 10 really better, or is 13 really better than 10?" So we're back to talk about it and see how it fares. Travis, off the cuff, where do you think you're going with this?
Oh, it's gonna be tough because we're doing batch 2 of Russell's 13, which you and I did a review on earlier, and it wasn't like we said, it wasn't bad, but to me it wasn't as good as the first batch. Um, I'm excited about doing this blind because I've always been a big fan of Russell's 10. Uh, I feel I should be able to pick them out of the two, um, but I don't know. We'll see. And I think 10 will come out on top. How about you?
I'm curious. I opened and poured these both about an hour ago just to give
Mm-hmm.
them as much air as possible.
Yep.
And we'll see if that had I don't know if that does anything, but I was just like, let's uh let's let it sit open for a while and just see if it's a dead ringer. Um because there is a difference of proof, right? And I
Yeah.
think that could be a giveaway, but it isn't necessarily if we can identify which one is which one.
Yeah.
It's more so which one is preferable.
Agreed. I would like to see if I can also identify them just for fun, but you're right. It's really about which one do we prefer and why? Like, what are the tasting notes that we prefer over the other? And, just giving our unbiased opinion, not knowing which one we're actually drinking.
That being said, let's get into it.
All right.
One with glass A.
I'm going with glass 1.
I don't even know why I said that. Like it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, this is it's a rich flavor or nose.
Well, it's funny because we don't know which one's which for either us as well. So this
Right.
is good.
I'm gonna go for the
This
taste.
this is a little more ethanol heavy, which makes me think right off the bat it's Russell's 13, but we'll see.
Oh,
Yep. I'm almost 100% sure. I'm almost 100% sure this is Russell's 13. It's oakier. You can tell it's aged a little bit longer. Um, I'm gonna look like a real ass if I'm wrong, but I really believe right off the first taste, that's what I'm getting.
you don't have to identify it. I'm not even gonna give notes. I don't think just because it's. I mean, what I taste was pleasant. I believe I instantly smiled. Won't be able to tell because you guys saw me smile in real time. I'll watch it when I go back in. But not that I dislike either one of these, right?
Oh, of course. What?
Um, I do think that was a delightful taste.
Okay. Let's see the second one.
This is less flagrant.
Okay.
Flagrant, not flagrant.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already taste?
All right. Mm-hmm.
Now, see, they're both tasty.
They're both tasty. But this one that I'm drinking, a little more subdued, buttery. I'm getting, a lot stronger vanilla note off of this.
I'm going to say that if I had to just go off of my first inclination,
Mm-hmm.
on the palate, glass 1, let's say, is better. However, I do like the nose on glass 2.
Okay.
I'm actually going to try glass 1 again. Yeah, it's interesting because I do, like you said, oak. There is oak in both present,
Yeah.
obviously. There is one that is a little sharper, but I don't know if that's the defining category as far as if this is what I'm leaning towards because of the oak flavor or not. I think
So I'm leaning towards glass 2. It's smoother to me. It's easier to drink. One definitely I could see throwing on the rocks. I like 2 neat. I will definitely say that I think 2 is Russell's 10 and 1 is Russell's 13. Just saying that right now because I'm about 99% sure. So
I'm going to go with glass 1 is my favorite. And that's it.
okay. All right.
I'm going to check out glass 2. Or you go first. You go first because you have put yourself on different stakes.
All right. Russell's 13. 1.
If you think I can see that.
Oh, you couldn't see it?
Yeah, now did you say it's a 1? I think it's a 1.
It's 1. And Russell's 10 is 2. So I was correct. 13 was 1 and 10 was 2.
But which one did you prefer?
2.
So the 10.
Yep.
All right.
It's just an easier drink to me.
And then I as well picked Russell's 10. So that's interesting results.
It is.
I think to me, it really did come down to the oakiness. And there's something to this. We're a little late to the game, but
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for an aged spirit with great definition, I would say that Russell's 13 does have. Yes. Character, yes. If you're looking for something that is not so much challenge on the palate as well as more drinkable, I think Russell's 10 is $40, $45 where I live.
Yeah.
Could be
Yeah.
cheaper in other places.
It could
But,
be. And it's easy to get. And it's 25 different proof. I mean, the proof's 25% difference. I mean, that's a huge difference, in my opinion. Like, that's just massively different. And not saying that, like I said, for me, 13 is awesome. I think it needs to tame it down just a hair. It needs that on the rocks type of atmosphere. And I think we did that in our review. We put a little bit of water in each of ours and we really liked it. It opened up a little bit more. But I think everyone should try this. Anyone who has a Russell's 13 and Russell's 10, you guys need to do a blind in the comments below. Let us know which one you preferred over that because I'd be interested to see. I still think Russell's 10 more than half of the time will be people's favorite.
now I'm curious about this now that you bring up the difference in proof, which we did mention at the beginning of the video. However, maybe a more apt challenge would be a single barrel or not challenge, but blind. That way we'll get more of a proof. So, let us know in the comments if you want to see us try single barrel versus Russell's 13. More than happy to drink some more of Russell's 13. Like I said, neither one of these are bad. It's just in comparison of each other. We both picked Russell's 10.
And maybe in the comments if you guys would rather see us do a 3-way blind and we just to this add a single barrel. Throw it up, do the whole thing. Make it really crazy, Garrett.
All right. Well, until then, doesn't matter if you like it neat, on the rocks, or in a Coke. Whiskey happens. Cheers.
Cheers.